my name is Robert. I'm from Manila originally. I was born and raised in Manila, and I moved to Camiguin 7 years ago. I was working for a long time in the city, mostly in training, and I guess it was like I got burned out, but not from work, but from just being in the city, and I needed a break. So I found Kurma through Valerie. Actually, we used to work together in the city, and then I was looking for somewhere to go, and I found just random on Facebook like that she was running a resort, or she started a resort with her husband Diggy, and then I asked her like, can I come? And there was no real like job opening, so I said like I'll do anything, and I started as a waiter. Started learning freediving because it was a freedive school. I had no idea what freediving was, and then from there it progressed to, because I was already in training, it was kind of exciting for me when I found out that this is like when I learned freediving, it was something you could also teach. So it was like, oh shit, like, this is something I can like combine with my two passions, like teaching and freediving. So teaching in general, I always loved, because it was first it was me learning how to do something, and then like based on how I learned, you kind of analyze how other people would best learn it. Figuring that out for me was always like fun. Watching people like then even get better than you at doing the said job, it was always like exciting for me to see somebody do it. And then when I started doing it for freediving, it was even more kind of fulfilling, because you see somebody experiencing the joys and the highs of freediving because you were able to show them how to do it. It's always fun. It's a combination of both being at Kurma and in Camiguin, which is like a semi-remote island like in the Philippines, and there's so much nature. Like I didn't realize how detached I was from your natural surroundings. Like sure, you go on holiday, you go to the beach, or like you go to a resort or whatever, but you don't really see like this. Like the ocean is right there, and you're so immersed in it. Especially with freediving, we're part of nature. I didn't realize how like alive it makes you feel. The food in Kurma is very based on local fresh ingredients. So I was 90 kilos when I arrived here. I didn't like eat less. I was eating even more actually, but a lot of the stuff is from here. A lot of stuff is not shipped in. It's grown on the island, and it's prepared right before you eat it. And that kind of with very little exercise, and then again I was eating like as much as I wanted to. I've lost weight. I felt better. I look younger than when I arrived here. I was 33. I'm 40 now. I feel great. I feel more connected to me. It's a fun sport. It's fun to do. I love doing it. I love being in the water, just like working on your technique and like holding your breath longer, diving deeper. But at the same time, the process to be able to get to deeper depths or longer breath holds is like by being more in tune with your body. So like I train outside of the water, but when I'm in the water, it kind of like as a byproduct of your training, it becomes more relaxed. You become more at peace, and at the same time, it's like a fun activity to do with your friends. We have a small community of like freedivers here on the island, and what better to do on a weekend than, hey, let's go like in the water and go diving. We see some cool stuff, or we dive a little bit deeper, or push our limits a little bit. And it's always so much fun to see each other also like progressing or having challenges, even helping each other out with like whatever like equalization issues. And then at dinner time it's mouthfeel exercises, all these things. Again, it's a connection between you and your sport, and you and your peers who are within that sport. I love it. Actually, my best memories in Kurma would be when we have gatherings, I guess, or like there would be random nights where there would just be like a bunch of people here, and we would be having dinner. It would be maybe 6, 7 different tables, or everybody kind of just comes together at some point, either playing music or singing or sitting by the fire or just eating together or having drinks together. And then at some point, like at the end of the night, everybody's talking to everybody and everybody's trying to get to know, like a melting pot of people. I would say sunset is still the best moment of the day because it's like the calming down, and we're so lucky to have like the sunset right here in front of us, and every sunset is different. Explore nature, explore something different, like surprise yourself, allow yourself to be surprised. What I've found is that in general, like where it gets kind of uncomfortable is where like beauty kind of emerges, or where you realize that maybe there's something more to what you've been doing your whole life, and you realize that, hey, maybe that's actually what I want. And if you want to check us out, like check Kamigan out, come to Kurma and we can explore freediving in nature and show you around.